Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Only two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the former. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stay with problems longer. No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. I live in that solitude, which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. Everyone should be respected as an individual, but no one idolized. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. The gift of fantasy has meant more to me than my talent for absorbing positive knowledge. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. The only reason for time, so that everything doesn't happen at once. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. There are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle. You can live as if everything is a miracle. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. The hardest thing to understand in the world is the income tax. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. If you are out to describe the truth, leave elegance to the tailor. Whoever undertakes to set himself up as a judge of truth and knowledge is shipwrecked by the laughter of the gods. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. A table, a chair, a bowl of fruit, and a violin. What else does a man need to be happy? Nationalism is an infantile disease. It is the measles of mankind. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. Before God, we are all equally wise and equally foolish. If people are good only because they fear punishment and hope for reward, then we are a sorry lot indeed. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Without deep reflection, one knows from daily life that one exists for other people. Technological progress is like an axe in the hands of a pathological criminal. Most people say that it is the intellect which makes a great scientist. They are wrong. It is character. In order to be an immaculate member of a flock of sheep, one must above all be a sheep oneself. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. Solitude is painful when one is young, but delightful when one is more mature. I think and think for months and years. 99 times the conclusion is false, the 100th time I am right. We still do not know 1,000th of 1% of what nature has revealed to us. We cannot despair of humanity, since we ourselves are human beings. Science is a wonderful thing if one does not have to earn one's living at it. Politics is for the present, but an equation is for eternity. It should be possible to explain the laws of physics to a barmaid. The whole of science is nothing more than a refinement of everyday thinking. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. Anyone who doesn't take truth seriously in small matters cannot be trusted in large ones either. It is strange to be known so universally, and yet to be so lonely. Joy in looking and comprehending is nature's most beautiful gift. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking.